Hello and welcome yourselves back to TheSenselessBros. Here we've got another video based on Call of Duty Cold War, and this time it's the beta. And real quick, I'm just going to go through a big bunch of the negatives that I actually do not like about this game. There are so many things that are wrong with this game, it is a joke. Don't get me wrong, I understand it's a beta. I understand once the final product comes out, you know, it's going to be a very finished, very fine product. But in terms of the beta, there are a lot of questionable things that have actually been done, / that are still being used, especially within the second week will come out, because this video is being made a day after the initial beta for the PlayStation 4 users has come out. But let's not forget that this is a £65 game, and let's not also forget that this is a cross-generational game as well, which means it's for the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. So putting 65 quid into this game is just a joke. Another thing that really frustrates me about this game is the abundance of guns that are consistently used, or that I consistently see, which are the MP5, the M16, which you can see on screen right now, the AK-74U, the AK-5C, Type 94, Spaz 12, R700 and AM4. And let's not forget about the snipers. Unfortunately, they're forever in any Call of Duty game. The snipers are always going to be there. But the abundance of what I kept seeing was the MP5, M16. That's all I ever kept seeing on my screen all the time. It was really frustrating. The other thing that frustrates me about this game is the skill-based matchmaking, if you didn't know. Yes, that's right. This is another Call of Duty game that has skill-based matchmaking, which is so frustrating. Why are we being confined into a little box where they're putting you against people, air quotations, that are in the same league as you, but they sit in a corner or know how the map works and know exactly where you're coming from? So no matter what you do, you're just absolutely penalised for the fact that you're eventually going to have to see them, or they'll see you. What I mean by this is they'll put themselves in a little room and you'll get killed by them. So you think, okay, right, I'm going to go back and absolutely murder this guy. So as soon as you go back, you find out that there's more of them in one room. So let's say they're in a balcony or an open room and you throw a grenade up there. They have a trophy system, and eventually it just gets more and more ridiculous to the point where you just think, do you know what, it is not worth it. So the good games that you had where you're getting a decent kill streak like I did when I was doing my live streams are quickly ruined by the fact that you know that you're in a skill-based matchmake lobby, which is so frustrating. I don't know why they keep adding this into the game. Just let people just play the games like how they used to. Skill-based matchmaking shouldn't even be a thing, and unfortunately that's what ruined Modern Warfare in the long run, is that you get put into such a high category that there's no point in playing because it's so toxic. Another thing that really frustrates me about this game is the spawn points. Don't get me wrong, I get it's a beta. I can't stress enough how much I know that this is a beta, so I can't help but feel that there's going to be people that have different opinions. But honestly, the spawning in this game absolutely sucks. We're talking about the year 2020, and this COD is the most recent COD there is, and the spawning still sucks. Modern Warfare spawn points sucked. People said it sucked, and yet they still haven't really fixed that issue, where people will be right in your spawn, like they will be inside of your pants, and you won't be able to do anything. That alone is just frustrating within itself. The fact that when you spawn, you die. You spawn, you die. You spawn again, and you die. And it doesn't help, like I said before, that you're in skill-based matchmaking. So the people that are clever enough to know where they can just about stand, where they know that you're going to spawn right in front of them, and you're just going to get absolutely murked. The amount of times that I found myself getting frustrated with this game is really unreal. And this game has to have such a redeeming factor, because at the minute, £65, it's not looking like a £65 game. It just does not at all. Don't get me wrong, I understand that the full version is probably going to be a PlayStation 5 experience, like how Ghosts was from the PS3 to the PS4, but god damn, I'm telling you right now, this is not fun at all. The spawning really needs to be changed, and they really need to up their game with some of the maps that are on this game. And let's not forget about kill streaks, because everybody loves kill streaks. The one thing that I find really annoying about this game is how quickly the kill streaks can be ranked up. I mean, I was in a lobby before on Cartel, and I cannot explain to you how annoying it is when you're consistently getting bombed continuously. You know, they've got 50 million UAVs that they've earned out of nowhere, and they continuously bombard you. So when you're playing like Domination or something, it's almost impossible, especially when you're in your own spawn or they're capturing B and they know that you're spawning either at C or A. You have no chance, because they already know where you're going to spawn, because it gives you a brief minute. And especially when you start playing the game, Ghost isn't unlocked straight away. fair enough, you know, everybody needs a decent chance to understand how the gameplay and that feels. And I'm not going to lie to you, I understand that from a creative as well as a gameplay perspective. But on the contrary, you have to quickly understand that it doesn't take long to understand how the game works. And most people that play Call of Duty have already played, you know, Modern Warfare or a previous COD, and they want to pick up a newer one, especially since there's a new console on the horizon. Somebody's probably going to sit there and go, do you know what, I'll skip out on Modern Warfare, or actually I've got Modern Warfare and I really enjoyed it, so let's jump straight into Cold War. And it's just a completely different experience. I'm not even going to lie when I say that I am definitely going to wait until somebody tells me something positive about this game. In my personal opinion, the turning around point for me for this game is definitely zombies, and that is something serious. Don't get me wrong, I like Modern Warfare, I like the fact that you can play in Warzone, but the zombie experience on Call of Duty, especially on the Black Ops saga, cannot be changed. So I really need to hear some good things about this game before I pick it up. Wow. Oh, come on. Oh, that was lucky. Come on, come on. Get the second guy. Get. Oh, yeah. Oh. Go on, go on, go on. God, that was lucky. I thought I was dead there for sure. Final summation. I do generally think that this game might have an opportunity, maybe with updates or whatever, but for 65 quid and the fact that they might have to update it to make it appealing or decent enough for somebody like myself to pick it up, it's just not really going to work for me, if I'm honest. You can definitely tell that this game has been made during a pandemic. I mean, just to be honest with everybody, if they'd have said, right, there isn't going to be a new COD for this year, we're going to wait until the second year, I would have been more than happy with that, and most of the other people that I've spoken to have said the same thing as myself. But I think that's going to do it with this video. As much as I can try and pretty up and make this video really, really funny, I think you kind of get the idea that this game isn't exactly the best. But there it is, that's just the idea, and that's a personal opinion from myself that definitely isn't going to change. So, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a like rating, and hopefully see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys. Peace out.
Alpha Centauri.
If you want the fucking brawl, come down to Nevic Hospitality, I'll come out of my house and I'll break your fucking legs, you little prick!